Hi everyone, this is Emily and I'm a digital transformation consultant with Hyperbots Inc. I'm really pleased to have Dave on the call with me. So Dave Sackett is the VP of Finance at Persimmon Technology, and thank you so much for joining us today, Dave.
Yeah, thank you, Emily.
So Dave, the topic that we'd be discussing today is debit or credit entry postings and the different nuances and differences when it comes to the different ERP systems like QuickBooks, SAP HANA, as well as NetSuite. So I'd keep it pretty brief. The first question that I want to ask you is, how do the postings of debit and credit entries differ across these different ERPs, specifically QuickBooks, SAP S/4HANA, and NetSuite, when a vendor invoice is posted?
Okay, so to answer that, I'll kind of categorize into small, medium, and large data requirements. QuickBooks might be the easiest, shortest type of journal entries you would see in debits and credits, followed by NetSuite, followed by SAP. The SAP has a lot more complexity, a lot more required fields in my experience. To get a transaction posted, there's a bigger effort in an SAP versus a QuickBooks from an extreme point of view. And then NetSuite is somewhere in between.
Understood. Thank you, Dave, for answering that. So, moving on to the next, what are the main differences that you have seen when it comes to tax handling among QuickBooks, SAP, and NetSuite when posting these vendor invoices?
Yep, so kind of like the maybe number of fields that you would need in each system when it comes to tax compliance. There are tools that each ERP can kind of outsource and leverage for tax assistance, but maybe the default inside the app, I would say QuickBooks, which I'm currently using, is very simple. NetSuite has more functionality and has good APIs for tax services. And then SAP, of course, the most complex, most thorough example of an ERP that can handle tax, especially international.
Understood. So, Dave, what unique features does SAP S/4HANA offer for handling vendor invoices that differentiates it from QuickBooks and NetSuite?
Yeah, with SAP, it's depending on how much information you want to get out of your system, there's far greater opportunity for granularity in the data. So you can really have tracking by vendor, by region, by whatever you think of in your business to get information out. It's very complex, requires a lot of required fields. So that will generate your outbound reports, which SAP is very heavy on. So I think from a top of the line, if you're really tracking something, SAP may be your best bet.
Understood. And since you mentioned, Dave, that currently you guys are on QuickBooks, what limitations does QuickBooks have in handling complex vendor invoices compared to SAP or NetSuite?
Yeah, QuickBooks is generally for small businesses. They kind of treat it like a checkbook. That's how much information you would get versus a NetSuite or SAP, which really looks more at the analytics from an FP&A point of view in terms of who assigned that vendor, what has been the pattern in their data buying or the data supplying, like in the purchase history. So there's more complexity and more chances for data gathering in the other two systems. QuickBooks is very weak from that point of view.
Understood. Also, Dave, how can AI-based external tools help with improving the accuracy and automation of GL posting?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Each one of those systems can handle that kind of support. And it's the more complex that your system is, the greater value I think you're getting as a customer to have APIs to a third-party solution.
Understood. Thank you so much, Dave, for talking to us about the differences between the different ERP solutions and telling us the nuances and how AI can really come in. So it was great having you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks, Emily.